Alright everyone, here we are looking at Rawne85 taking on Granas. And it's going to be an ambush map. I don't really know why that is, to be honest. This is... so Rawne85 was the one that could veto here, and he made sure that ambush was on the table, even despite that Skaven has just gotten the reward here that they are always going to be the one that ambushes. Even then, Granas actually picks that up. It's a big surprise to me. I don't really know why he would do that, but maybe he's going for... Yeah, I have nothing, since as you can see here, he's going for Wordstone Rush. I think it's a good thing here for Rawne85 to go for Crush the Will, even though he is sorely underpowered here. 1885 to 1437. And finally we are about to start. So let's see where the units are going to be. Even goes in here with empty-handed, a sword, despite having only 3 red pills on that particular character. We see the idol that he needs to claim is to protect his own idol as well, as always something that's important. We're gonna follow this from Rawne85's perspective, by the way, in case that was not clear. And Granas playing as the mercenaries. We have 112 morale for Rawne85, 108 for Granas, so really low for, well, pretty much both players. It's pretty low here. It's not as low as some others who completely ignore it, but it's not very high either. I mean, look at it this way. Let's take 112 here. That's only 56 leadership divided among 10 characters. That's 5.6 average of leadership on Rawne85's teams, and it's even less here for Granas, only going up to 54. So the main difference here that you see between these two players, that's just 2 points into leadership. Yeah, can't really do anything about this mouse. This is for... This is Granas that... No, this is Rawne85, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit lost here. Whenever he tabs out during his opponent's turn, we get to see his mouse. So all of the Wordstone here are in the left corner. It's... I mean, considering where he's putting his units here, where will Granas put his units? Because he wants to get to the Wordstone. And he can get to the Wordstone relatively easy, and why wouldn't he? Like, if he deploys in this, yeah, see, he already has the Warlock in that building. He can just jump down there and steal them. That's probably most of the Wordstones here. Looks to be 8, 9, 10, yeah, I mean, he probably just needs 10 at most. Might even just need 9. That big clump probably has all of it. And to be honest, the mercenaries, they do need Wordstones. Yeah, he is also deploying an archer in the building here. You can see him at the top. Although he looked to be more like a pistolier. So far in the deployment here, Rawne85 is gravitating towards the wagon of Granas. Granas is going towards the Wordstone. So far so good. It seems like both players are aiming for their objectives first and foremost, trying to help out their teams. And I didn't really finish the sentence, but the mercenaries, they do need their objectives. They do definitely need their objectives. They don't have much. Yeah, that's That's pistols, alright. 56 to 69, that's a lot of damage. But it's one shot per turn. You can see a warrior there at the base of the buildings. That would be a particularly dangerous spot to be in. We're glad to have Granas back. He's been leveling up his warband, catching up here. He only played the one game against Fletcher, I believe, and then he lost that game, and he also lost Crush the Will to Fletcher, another Skaven player, and here he is back. Took a little bit of a break from the game and from the tournament, and he has leveled like crazy to catch up to the PvEs, and coming in here for his second game. Rawne85, we do remember him from watching that very entertaining, at least to me, game that he played against Jarok in was it the previous round? I think so. No, it was the not the previous round, but the round before that, because after that Rawne85 did leave a walkover, so this is also his second game. Lost that very first game. We did show it on Twitch, but it's removed since, I believe. Narrow loss to Jarok of the Sisters of Sigmar team. I don't really get this, to be honest. Like, why is he deploying the champion straight down the middle, like in front of all of this game? And is he taunting him? He's a relatively tough individual, I would say. That 40% armor, 200 wounds. Well, especially compared to playing with poison here, which is a level 0 Globadier. Rawne85 has had some pretty bad luck in the PvEs, but as you can see from the rating, 400 rating difference, but this could be his chance. This could be his chance. Like, he just needs to complete the objective, and his team will be really happy about this. And if he can manage to kill off that champion here before it gets started. Wow, we have another level 0 unit here from Rawne85. Yikes. That does explain the rating difference. Maybe some of the other heroes here are at equal level to Granas units. It's a tricky deployment for Granas. Like, you have all of the stone to the left of this leftmost building, but if there is an engagement here, it's going to be drawn into the center, thereby completely ignoring his objective. Which, once again, just why pick ambush against the Skaven? Why do you want to be ambushed and then you pick worse than rush? I don't get it. But maybe there is a brilliant cunning plan from the Skaven team that's helped him out. Or maybe this is his own devious way. We're underway here for the match. Let's see what... Yeah, so we do... Wow. Yeah, so it has to spread between the two buildings. That's effectively... Like, if it can't move those units out, then He's not going to get the objective. Oh, and there's even a side door here. Even Fast Blade here is not that high of a level. You see it, he's not even reached level 3 yet for the 4th red pill. Sword and empty hand. Okay, so what is the plan with this? Maybe he could reach the idol, can't he? Yeah, he definitely can. So setting up an ambush in front there. Yeah, so he is planning out a little bit. He has the idol of Granas. Minus 60 morale, that's going to be important considering how close they are. And even if Granas has the upper hand here with the rating and the much higher leveled units, it's not that far off. Like, he just needs to kill a few little targets here and there, and then that morale is starting to look a bit shaky. That's what you get for not investing in pretty much any morale here. So what is the purpose of an ambush? We're gonna see. It would be a shame if Rawne85 did not take advantage of this. Like, he starts with all of his units in ambush or overwatch, and starts out with a wither here, so he doesn't want him to catch up. Mostly used for the removal of the movement speed. Oh wow, afflicted by stupidity. That is not great. That is one of the worst things you can ever get. Yeah. Alright, so... Oh wow, that's a decent damage. I was a bit lucky. 40 damage, that's very nice. So he goes into combat here, but... so... if you do have stupidity, you don't suffer from stupidity if you start your turn in combat. But that means that... is he going to... wow, another level 0? Another level 0. Yeah, I hope these guys can do some carrying here. But remember here, if he does kill off the champion, then he will still take the stupidity test because he will not be in combat anymore. This is a tricky thing. Yeah, you might want to put a warp guard in front of that door instead. Better to go for the champion here and do a little bit more damage, hope for the all alone failure. Which is another thing here, he goes into combat, but might be that he will still suffer from stupidity. Not saying that that is the priority target here. I mean, of course he goes in here to try and kill him off before Granas actually gets to move, which is not that bad. See if we can do a charge with this character. Yeah, they're all kind of come rushing out, but you see the warp guard up there? He can block off the door and at least hopefully hold them for at least one turn as they kill off the champion. And it seems like Granas has made a big mistake. I only saw a single warrior guarding the leftmost house, and then loads of ranged warlock, and was it one or no? I think even both. Wow, he has 3. Yikes, he has 3 marksmen. So I think we saw 2 marksmen up there. Fails the secondary attack. So if he goes on from here and kills the champion, blocks off the door so no reinforcements can come from that side, and then he moves with the entire kill team up to this leftmost side, using Wither every now and then to slow down, for instance, the captain who has more blue pills. This could be a game that Rawne85 could do something in. Basic lightning on the target that has the most magic resist. And a blinding light. That's not that bad actually. The blinding light is decent when it hits that many units, even if it is one of its own. So we have the warlock exposed and without being in a stance. Misses with the pistolier. Oh wow, he's actually lost the arm here, so he only has a spear. Yeah, I think he should probably block the door. Can he hold the door? And he's thinking the same. Let's see if that works. I mean, it's difficult when you have a unit like that without a stance. He might be suffering a little bit. He could be killed in one round, we will see. I mean, 137 wounds, depends on what kind of equipment that Granas has available to him. And hopefully he can only go in there with one character, but altogether he could move in with the champion and then disengage and then move in the captain to get everyone freed up. Which includes the wolf priest further down into the house as well. This could be really ugly for Rawne85, to be honest. We're gonna see here after the first turn is over, but the first turn is where he needs to do his damage if he's gonna go through and come out victorious out of this game. Because after that it's gonna be the full power coming in from Granas and his more leveled team. Oh no, is it gonna get the idol? No, it should be a... yeah. Should be an ambush. I'm blocking that off. I hope those are those. Let's see here. 34 to 44 weapon damage. I think that is blue warplock pistols. I think so. So that explains why he has them. Because ideally you would want a shuriken with only 5 red pills, but oh, wouldn't it be better to shoot? Alright, but I guess if he's not going into the warlock, then that's a decent alternative. Could he go down and... yeah, he just needs to put himself into a safe spot right now. I'm not so sure that's a safe spot. It seems to be open to all of the fire from the leftmost building, as well as all of the units now coming out from the building here, as we will see soon. So where's this marksman? This is the third marksman. Lots of ranged from the henchmen here, and lots of melee from the heroes of Granas. There we have him. Uh-oh. Oof. Oof, that was... that's still a lot of damage. I mean, he's down to 80, so yeah, they are, even if he does manage to get... yeah, that's lucky. That's lucky. Let's see what kind of damage he can do. But 52 damage on the Warp Guard. He's not going to be good for blocking the door for a very long time. He's actually not going to be blocking the door for even this round before dying. And he was lucky that he didn't receive a critical hit there, 11% chance. Looking at various hit chances, focusing on the Sorcerer, which I think is a good idea. Why else cast Lightning on him? Yikes, and this is with minus 15% hit chance too. He's hitting an 88% chance with a minus 15, so he's gonna hit 95 in the next round if he lives that long. He needs to make these kind of trades. He cannot afford... Like, he can afford to lose the henchman guarding the door, definitely, if he gets the champion in return. And he could maybe go and get the warlock as well, even though he poisoned the entire area around him. Effectively going to poison himself. Doing a little bit of damage. That's actually to his advantage. I don't think he can disengage here with the warrior, can he? And I'm not so sure he can get in with any other unit. That's kind of good for Rawne. Let's see, can I actually reach him? I don't think they should be able to. Oh my god, yeah, that is going to give an indication of what the captain can do, and here we go. So he can get out behind him. Ouch. This could be very hurtful for Rawne85. Who is he going to lose? It's mostly hurtful because he is probably going to kill off one of the heroes of Granas, but he's going to take a hero kill in return, and he's also going to get a henchman kill in return, and he doesn't have that many leveled units. Goes with the oil bomb, wow. Does a decent amount of damage, so I can't blame him, and they're all going to take further damage on their turn. Burn for a while, so that was probably good invested red pills here. Misses the first one, that's important. 38. Does he have another one? I don't think he has. Already has Web of Steel, so it's a very powerful captain. It's going to be difficult to shift. And he did leave space open for the Wolf Priest as well to come through, so after that... What kind of damage has Rawne85 really done to Granas here? I think he's in deep trouble. If he loses that Warp Guard as well, you know, he can take his idol, remove further morale. And he only has 112 to spare. Which really is just 68. A lot of units can go down when you have 68 morale to dispose of, especially if many of your characters are like level 0, then you're not losing that much. I don't know why he focuses on this warp guard. He should have gone for the sorcerer. As you can see here, level 2. So it's not that much of a penalty to lose him. Risks a winter's chill here. It could be minus 10% chance to hit for any character engaged with him, as well as some lessened damage. Fails that cast. How about blowing up? No, 40% chance. Manages it. How many blue pillars does he have available to him? That was the question. Like, why go in against the warp guard? Did you feel it didn't have enough blue pillars to reach? That's maybe the Fast Blade Fast Alive does have the idol. Where is he going? He's gonna be needed in the fight with his 2 attacks. And maybe he can come in and save the character by the wagon here. Wants to produce an all-alone check, but he doesn't do any real damage. Like, it's what is Granas using? Almost heavy armor on a lot of stuff. Even if it isn't purple, it's white and blue, it looks like. And then you have this these units here. 3 red pills, an empty hand and a sword. Like, then they're gonna do 13 damage or something like that when they do finally hit. So a wither on the captain. Wow, no, don't be obsessed with wither. You really don't need it on Velt and Strauss though. I mean, ironically, he should probably use Blessed with Filth. Like, that can add some much needed damage past all of this armor that Granas has, and that is not really a safe spot. Can be really locked down against the wall. I think he can still be shot at from there. Manages a lucky hit, everything counts. Sorry about that. Let's see if he can he just needs 1 hit here. And manages it on the first go. So that's a nice kill. Alright, that is a little bit unorthodox. Another failed poison check. You can see that they don't have too much in the way of poison resistance. So actually using Bless of Filth with these characters would have been a great choice. Gonna see if he switches up here with the sorcerer. If he gets to live for another round, that is. Loads of high damage targets incoming. Risks a normal lightning strike. I wonder if that does block the climb up point, and now you have to walk around, and then you're gonna have to go through the poison cloud that he set up for himself, doesn't he? Could use one guy by the wagon there. Look, he has a helmet, So his all alone stats might not be excellent because of his lack of a penalty. Oh, he can climb up. Fails the first one, but there is space apparently. This is good because as soon as the marksman switches weapon here, it's gonna be an all alone check. Not now. Doing a decent amount of damage on the warlock. Succeeds on the poison check this time, but that is a decent amount of damage. And another success. So an all alone check. I think this is good. Let's see if we can cancel that though. I have one of the pistoliers, but it's more about where will the captain who's under Wither, where will he go? Where will the Wolf Priest go? Where will the second champion go? And as you can see, it's only 32 morale left now. Only 32 morale left, and Rawne85 is gonna come home with a victory. In fact, what I kind of like about this game, we haven't really touched upon it, is that both of these players have not won a single game in PvP yet. This is gonna be the first one. Oh wow, yeah, that's a nice shot. Wow, that's a bullseye right there, center of the frontal lobe. Wow. So another warp card is gone, level 0. Ouch, that 8% critical hit chance, manages to land that. Does a decent amount of damage due to the critical hit. Has to be careful. I think that now that he can switch, I think that he is going to get another round of, like, look at it, he has a, look like a dagger and empty hand, so it's plus 20. No. Oh my god, no. Why did he do that? I mean, you have the poison globe. Look at it. Look how close all of the units of Granas were there. He has his captain, he has his wolf priest, he has his champion, he has his warrior. All of them standing right next to one another. And you can just hit all of them with a poison globe. That must have been a much better choice. Why didn't he do that? I thought it was kind of obvious. I thought everyone saw that. But no, and he's spared here from an alone check. And cancels both of the dodges, opening up the assassin for attack. Which seems to be the only character in Granas Warband that has any real stance. Wow. Oh, okay, we came back. Wow. I hope we get a better shot of that as we go through here. Yeah, that damage is not triggering. Maybe he has a really good target here. It's good that he's putting himself out off the walls and oh wow, actually aims for a stab, will be stabbed. Yeah, he could be dying here before he gets his next turn. I don't really know what that switching mark. See, look at this. 4 characters very close to one another, perfect for hitting with the Poison Wind Globe, and he did not do that. Instead elected to do a tiny little bit of damage with the Warplock pistols. And I think he's gonna suffer for that. He needs to do all of the damage. Look at all this armor. The poison is his way back in, but he keeps not wanting to use it that much. Not even Bless of Filth. And he hits hard, remember that. We also know it 95% hit chance, indeed. Because he's not suffering from minus 15. And it's probably more or less identical build to the previous champion that went down. Yeah, so he's losing another level 0 henchman here. So that's the third henchman. So level 0, and level 2. That's what he's lost. And in return he has gotten the idol and he has gotten a champion. It's not all that bad for all of these low level units, but it's starting to take their toll. There are more units. It's being outnumbered, to say that, and all alone checks are gonna turn into Granas' favor very soon, and it's gonna be very detrimental to Skaven, who tend to have pretty low leadership at the start. Should probably go into the assassin here. Failed that, got hit by an ambush. See how much damage he can do. 35. And another critical hit. Yeah, this is not the time to be Rawne85, that's for sure. 2 stunned units. Probably the Wolf Priest finishes off Fast Blade, Fast Alive. I remember that is the character with the idol, so he can take it back and thereby reduce his chances of losing this game significantly, because the morale will be back in order. And once again, look at this, like all 3 heroes very close to one another. He's gonna take the idol back. No, he's not. He's not taking the idol. That is probably trapping the sorcerer, I think.
A new round has started.
4 henchmen for 1 hero. Is the trade worth it? Oh wow, yeah. He is ahead of him, and does he have another attack? He does. He does. So that's 1 Black Skaven down, and only 12 morale left now for Rawne85. What can he do to turn this around? I mean, he is going to start losing units. Can he somehow reclaim the idol that is lying on the ground in front of his wagon, and then somehow shift away that annoying warrior that stands on top of the wagon, go and deliver it, and at least crush the will before he's losing, and then guarding the wagon with his life? Is that going to be possible here? Well, let's find out. Yeah, even though it's great damage, it's damage on a target, he doesn't really need to do damage on right now, and yeah, he can pose a little bit of a threat by not that much. Come on, Bless of Filth. So he keeps doing Wither. Now on the captain, but it's basic Wither, like he's not gonna get... And he tries the Wolf Priest as well. Ah. Why won't you use Bless with Filth? He tries a 3rd time to get Wither off. hand does, but Wither is not gonna do anything in this situation. Could be seeing another one of the heroes here of Granas going down. Oh, maybe we aren't. Could use a delay here because he took some poison damage. Let's see if he going to die from that. This is a target he needs to kill. Yeah, that's unlucky. Can he actually deliver stuff? Let's see what the red... yeah, maybe. Maybe he can still deliver stuff actually. 16, 18, yeah. Should have used a delay here, couldn't got up and prevented a very deadly shot from this pistolier who has to have a purple pistol available to him. It's super close right now, look at this, it's only 17 morale down for Granas. Ron could pull off something amazing here, but it is also Granas' turn coming up with most of the units. Let's see what he does with the Globadier. Let's see what he does with the Globadier. Can he go and pick up the idol and put it back into his wagon? Yeah, he can. Look at this. He starts next to the wagon. So let's see what he does. Come on, come on. Go and pick up the... Yeah, you can. Yeah, you probably can. I mean, it's worth trying, right? Go pick up the idol and then go and drop it into the wagon, and you have Crush the Will completed. Rawne85, come on. No, what are you doing? You have Crush the Will. You're switching to a dagger and empty hand. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, it's not sure that he could have delivered it there. I mean, it's right at the edge. It's not 100% sure, but... yeah, that is not... I mean, you could at least have tried it. Oh my god. Now it's the entirety of the heavy hitting melee squad of Granas left here, and this is going to hurt, and this is going to be a route test, and will there be any Skaven left standing after this? I mean, Granas is nowhere near getting his objective, Wordstone Rush. I don't think he's picked up a single stone as of yet, but Crush the Will, it was possible. The Globadier started behind the wagon. He could have gone up to the captain, picked it up. Oh wow, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That is so much damage. Looks like a handgun. Probably blue as well, judging from the damage, even though he doesn't have too much in the way of ballistic skill right now. Yeah, why wouldn't you finish him? In the end, it seems like the level difference here is way too big between them. It's 2 attacks for each of the units here of Granas, or most of them when it comes to the henchmen, and 3 attacks for the heroes. While Rawne85 only has 2 attacks on the heroes and a single one on most of his henchmen, who frankly most seem to be level 0. And even if he would have done some of the better choices here, like doing a poison wind globe, I mean, it would just have done a lot more damage, but would it have been enough? That's not a guaranteed thing. Like, even if he could have left the Crush the Will objective here, boom.
Objectives
could have voluntarily routed after that. Black Skaven kicked the bucket. Maybe he goes and picks up his own idol? No. $33, yeah, this is gonna hurt. He's 2 more attacks. 32, yeah, he's going to die. 95% chance, let's see. And the level 0 Globadier also dies. Maybe he's unsure of where his idol is. guess not anymore. Can he kill off the sorcerer? Should be a relatively easy target here. Manages another dodge roll, but 2 more attacks incoming. And they do hurt. 34 damage. He's going to rout if he loses this character. Yeah, minus 15. So, congratulations! Granas picking up his first ever victory, and Rawne85 was not on target for this game. Thank you for watching, and see you later.